Princess, you were the Salutatorian.
Yes.
So what does that mean for you to be Salutatorian?
Wow, it means new beginnings. Shows that I worked very hard. And hopefully in this process moving forward that I can encourage somebody else to become a part of MSK or MBK. But it means a lot for me and my future and my children.
So you just said that it means a lot for moving forward. How does MBK mean something for moving forward?
Well, because when I came into MSK,
sorry.
yeah, when I came into MSK, I was a little reluctant because I didn't know a lot about it. And I felt like, it wasn't for me because we all feel like, it's nothing wrong with us. We don't have any problems. But then when I got there and got in the first session called Keeping It Real, Keeping It Raw, I realized that was my time. This was my season. That was my time. That was my moment to release all my childhood, everything, all the things that have been bound up and I have been holding on. So for me, moving forward means releasing, forgiving, more praying, and just trying to help myself push forward. That's what that means to me.
So the 8 weeks that you went through, how would you feel it's affected you? I know you said moving forward, but any other ways that...
Oh my goodness, yes. I was in the process of, trying to find my way financially as far as saving and getting my credit score up. Those things have started to happen. Getting my truck back on the road, got that back on the road. Furthering my education, because they give you so many pieces to the puzzle of your life that they just fit in if you work the program. And so moving forward, credit score going up. So now I'm looking to be buying a house soon.
If I'm not exactly sure what MSK is, how would you describe MSK as an organization, and what type of women should come to MSK?
Every type of woman that, even the women who don't think they have something going on in their lives, it's always something deep rooted in everybody. You may not admit it, but MSK is a program that helps women almost like a rebirth. It helps you find yourself. It helps you release all those childhood issues. It motivates you. It's a self-esteem motivator because you, for once in your life, as women, as mothers, as wives, as sisters, we take care of everybody else. And this gives you an opportunity to just totally focus on yourself and not anybody else. And anybody can be a part of MSK. We have facilitators coming in who gave us their knowledge, gave us their professional knowledge, as well as their personal experience, laughed with us, cried with us, just to push and motivate us to move forward. So anybody, any woman or any man with MBK can be a part of MBK because there is healing and there's spiritual healing in this program.
Is there one particular session that really stood out to you?
Yeah, it was, all of them did, but the exits session was my foundation. As we leave this program, we need to be on solid foundation. And she used an example of, how God shows up and sometimes he just sends people to you. And when that happens, you have to know, you have to accept that. She used an example of being a flood and somebody coming by on a boat and saying, I'm here to save you, and the person on the roof said, I'm waiting for God. Sometimes it's not always God, he sends somebody to help you. And you have to be willing to accept that help, just like with MBK. You have to be willing to accept the help for yourself. So, for me, the last class was an amazing class. All of them were. But the first one for me and the last one was the most two that had the most impact with me.
I already asked this question once, but I asked it in a slightly different way. Mm-hmm. So if I'm at home, I'm watching this video on Facebook, and I'm thinking about MSK, what would you say to encourage me to want to take the leap?
I would say, give yourself a chance to live and start over. I would say, love yourself enough to try something different that actually works. You can go to therapists and they can talk to you via Zoom, but then they leave you. The guiders here with MSK, they don't leave you. They guide you through the entire 8 weeks of the program. So it's not like they start you and then they're like, okay, we're out. And that's what therapy does. Not saying that therapy is not good, still keep your therapy. But if you join this program, it's people who stay with you, not just doing the program, but after the program, and especially during, because they stay with you the 8 weeks. They call you, you go out to dinner, they talk to you. If you're going through something in the moment, you have a facility, you have a guide right there with you that can help walk you through whatever it is you're dealing with. And then you get a packet with so many resources. You know, if your lights are off, you got a resource in there where you can call and get help for everything, financial aid, everything. There's so much that you get when you join MSK.